So our today's topic we'll be discussing about the basic concept of second mates exam. What is actually second mates exam in India? So this exam is basically to become a deck officer in India. So what is a deck officer? Deck officer is basically a navigating officer who is responsible for the safe navigation of ship. So जैसे आपने देखा होगा एयरलाइंस में पायलट्स होते हैं, वैसे ही शिपिंग में हम डेक ऑफिसर्स होते हैं टू सेफली टेक द शिप फ्रॉम पॉइंट ए टू पॉइंट बी. तो प्राइमरी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी हमारी होती है सेफ नेविगेशन. देन रैंक्स क्या होते हैं? व्हाट आर द रैंक्स इन डेक साइड इन मर्चेंट नेवी? सो सबसे पहली रैंक होती है जब आप ट्रेनिंग स्टार्ट करते हो, दैट इज डेक कैडेट. That is the time you are doing your training period on board. Then after clearing your exams, you go first time as a third officer, and then you become second officer, and after that you become chief officer, and finally you become captain, who is overall responsible for the ship. Then why is it called second mates exam and not third mate exam? Okay, so when you are clearing the second mates exam, you are getting a license for second mate. That means that after getting your promotion to third officer, you will not have to give your exams again to become second officer. So you already have the license till second officer. So after that there is only on-board promotion. That depends from company to company and on your experience as well. So how well you progress, how well you perform on board ship as a third officer, that will decide how early you will become a second officer. So you don't need any extra exams or license to become second officer. This exams is giving you the license, it's permitting you up till the second officer rank. Then after second officer, if you want to become a chief officer, you'll have to apply for exams again, and after that if you want to become master or captain, you'll have to apply for exams again. So till second officer this is applicable. After that you'll have to apply for 2 times more. So let's discuss about the responsibilities. So primary responsibility, as we already discussed, everybody on board ship who is a deck officer is primarily and solely responsible for the safe navigation of ship. Then the secondary responsibility of everyone is different. Like for a third officer, like I am a third officer, my secondary responsibility is basically maintenance and testing of LSA, that is life saving appliances, and firefighting equipment on board. Then as a second officer, your secondary responsibility changes. It becomes passage planning and handling bridge equipments. Then as a chief officer, you are overall responsible for the cargo handling of the ship, and as a master or as a captain, you are responsible for the entire ship, overall ship, even the engine department. So that's how shipping works. So now we'll be discussing about the eligibility criteria to apply for second mates exam. So can you apply for these exams after clearing your 12th? The answer is no. Can you apply after clearing your DNS or BSc? The answer is straight no. So there is a particular format for this. So we'll be going here. So we'll discuss the flowchart here for the better understanding. So there are 2 courses to become deck officer in India. First is DNS, which is with sponsorship, and the second one is BSc in nautical science. So DNS is a 1-year course. So you have to spend only 1 year in college. In BSc, you have to spend 3 years in college. But there are a lot of pros and cons of BSc and DNS. We'll be discussing about that in the future. So first we'll just go through the flowchart. So in DSc, you have 1 year duration. After that, your C time that is required is 18 months. Whereas in BSc, the C time required is 12 months. Then after that, once your C time is complete, your internship, your cadetship is complete on board, you come on land, you do the function course, which is of about 4 months. Whereas in the BSc, this function course is exempted. You don't have to do this. Then from here, everything is same. From the bottom, if you see, all advanced courses, same for DNS, BSc, signaling exam, both have to give. Then second mates exams, writtens, orals, both have to give. So this format from here, it remains the same. Is DNS a diploma course or not? So DNS full form stands for Diploma in Nautical Science, but this is not a diploma course, guys. This is actually a BSc course. So the actual full form of DNS is, it's a DNS leading to applied nautical science course. So once your DNS is complete, so that is including 2 semesters, right? So in BSc you are doing 6 semesters. So in DNS your 2 semesters are done during land, in your land stage, like when you are doing your college, and then 3 semesters of 6 months each is included in your onboard training of 18 months. So now you have done 5 semesters. Now the 6th semester is left. That 6th semester is the function course that you are doing after completing your C time. So that 4 months course is your 6th semester, and after that this entire thing will get you your BSc degree. So what you have to do is, once you complete your entire everything, once you come back, you can apply for your function course that is of 4 months, and during that process you can get your SSTP, structured shipboard training program, in which whatever you have done on board, you have to log everything down in your record books, and that is sent to your Marine Training Institute. And after that, your Marine Training Institute send your marks to the IMU, and then IMU gives your degree. Okay, so this is how it happens. So there are a lot of things in this. Firstly, you get your degree from the Maritime Training Institute, from your Pre-C Institute. Then you have to apply for your endorsement, which is done from IMU, and during that period you are doing your 4 months advanced course as well. So you are saving your time as well, and you are getting your BSc degree as well. So all in all, if I would have to choose between DNS and BSc, I would definitely prefer DNS. So okay, so let's discuss about pros and cons of DNS and BSc. So company wise, if we see, in DNS we are having sponsorships. So sponsorship means that you are already getting a company, whereas in BSc you will be getting placed by a company during your campus. So it's a campus placement. So in BSc your job is not guaranteed, but in DNS, even before starting your course, you have a job in hand. So that is the most important thing why we are doing this course, because we need a job, we need a company, and in DNS that is guaranteed because you are already sponsored. Okay, next, lesser fees. So DNS is just a 1-year course, whereas BSc is 3 years course. So the fees of DNS is much less as compared to BSc. Then if we talk about the learning experience, so in DNS you are only doing 1 year, so you go on board earlier and you get more practical hands-on job experience. So if we talk about like when you are becoming a third officer, then it's more important to have practical knowledge rather than theoretical knowledge. So those 18 months of C time, when you are getting more practical experience, more practical knowledge on board, that is going to come handy to you. Okay, then function course. Function course, don't think of this guys that in BSc function course is exempted, but in DNS you have to do it. So this function course is like a blessing to you guys, because during those 4 months you will get a revision of everything. Like for your writtens, they will prepare you for your writtens as well as your orals. So you don't have to worry about it. It's already included in your course as well. You will get your degree too, and you will get a revision also. So it's a blessing in disguise, I would say. And then same degree as BSc. So आप diploma भी कर रहे हो, आप BSc भी कर रहे हो, you are getting the same degree from IMU. So what's the difference? I would definitely prefer DNS over BSc anytime right now. मैं खुद एक BSc कैंडिडेट हूँ, मेरे को खुद उस टाइम पे, अपने टाइम पे कोई नॉलेज नहीं थी when I started my career in 2015. But right now at present time, if I would have to choose between DNS or BSc, I would definitely choose DNS, but with sponsorship. Don't go without sponsorship guys. Sponsorship is really important. आपके पास कंपनी है, आपके पास जॉब है, तो आप कुछ भी कर सकते हो. But if you are not sponsored, then DNS करने का भी कोई फायदा नहीं है. Okay guys, जय माता दी.
Just now you saw that a young third officer Jaswinder Singh has written this fabulous book, a great initiative taken for the maritime industry, and I just hope that Babaji Kripa that he writes the other 2 books soon. And I'm just waiting that many more young people join and make sure that we give the right knowledge to the maritime fraternity. At one end, in the last 3 years, Merchant Navy Decoded has helped a lot of marine engineers and GP rating people with a lot of online content, which is helping them today earn respect on ship, whether related to how to read electrical circuit diagram, how to read manual diagrams, how does automation work. A lot of videos made on ship. Definitely we lagged with the deck side packages, but now we have worked on that. So we have come along with packages on ROR. We have come along with packages on specifically made for candidates who are about to join their first ship as a deck cadet, and many more. Why don't you just go to the link given in the description box and the pin comment and see for yourself what all packages are available and how are they beneficial to you. Let's make a strong maritime community which is out there to earn respect on ship and make Indian maritime fraternity proud. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, Jai Mata Di.